Hello everyone. In this video, I will teach you perhaps the world's simplest and most profitable trading strategy. Please note that this trading model, based on a single indicator, gets maximum results especially in 4-hour, daily and weekly time intervals. If you prefer very short time intervals in this trading model, do not use leverage higher than 5x leverage transactions. Before we start, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. Let's now go to the indicator settings and start learning. As you understand, the indicator that we have adjusted on the screen is a slightly modified version of the RSI indicator by a different author. Let's look at an example of a long position. Here we see the RSI line below the 30 level, which tells us that the financial asset is oversold and the price is relatively cheap. In this case, we will focus on the possibility of the price going up again after a while. Yes. Now we understand that by breaking above the 30 level of the RSI line, the financial asset has seen some demand in the market, and thus buyers are starting to enter the market. We do not rush and wait for a valid pullback move as we always prefer maximum safe trades. Our expectation was realized with a very clear pullback movement. The reason for this movement is that fast traders who buy, sell very short term by the price from the bottom region, and sell it in a short time. Remember, every action in the markets has a real-life counterpart. And of course, we are now waiting for a strong buying in the market again, and we will open a long position with the engulfing candlestick pattern that we think will form. Our expectation was met, but there was weak pressure to buy. However, whether or not to assume this risk should be shaped by the choice of the trader. I prefer to open trades because the strategy rules are fulfilled. The price reached the target I set as 1 to 1.5 very fluidly. It is important that traders aiming to push higher profit targets must bring the cut-loss levels to the trading entry point if they reach 1 to 1 or 1 to 1.5 profit levels. Now let's look at an example of a short position. As you can see, the RSI line has crossed above the 70 level this time. This situation tells us that the financial asset has been overbought and has become relatively expensive. In this case, we should soon consider a sell-side transaction for the financial asset. Yes, the RSI line goes below the 70 level and we see a downward move in the price bars. But in case this move is a trap by the market maker, we will wait for a pullback using our strong strategy. Everyone who watched the previous videos on my channel learned how valuable this retreat is. Please don't forget to check out previous videos as well. You can access other training videos by using the cards I placed in the upper corners of each video. And we see the current retracement bar, formed by the buying of very short-term traders. The engulfing candlestick formation will now be sufficient to enter the trade. We are waiting patiently. Finally, the formation we have been waiting for has been formed. We can now open a transaction for the sale of the financial asset. Again, we hit the target we set as 1 to 1.5 risk-reward ratio. The market did not stop here and continued a little further down. Towards the end of the video, I will teach you how to follow the trade. In this way, by sliding the stop-loss level, by adding a different indicator. Please let's master this trading style first, before leaving the video. Now I bring one last example to reinforce the strategy, and then I will show you how to chase higher profits with trailing stop-loss tactic, using the additional indicator. In our last example, we see that the financial asset has become cheap and the RSI line is below the 30 level. And we understand from the upward movement of the RSI line that the buyer group has started to come to the market, and the financial asset has started to appreciate slowly. Though we expect the short-term sellers to make a move. Very short-term sellers made themselves felt in the market. Since we do not know the severity of this sales move, we should wait for the buyer group to come again. And the buyer group made a strong move this time. Entering the market, it would be wise to open trades at the closing level of this bullish candlestick and follow the big buyers. Now let's add the indicator you see on the screen to our chart and optimize its settings. This time, we will use the RSI indicator in the opposite way. In the trading model, we will learn. So when the RSI line is below 30, we will sell when it is above 70. And the super trend indicator will help us for this trade. As you can see, the RSI line has dropped below the 30 level and the super trend indicator continues with the red line still confirming the selling pressure in the market. We will try to take advantage of the selling pressure by opening a short position immediately. We achieved the reward level of 1 to 1.5. After this level, we will use the super trend line as a stop loss guide to ourselves, and we'll shift our stop loss level as long as the price continues down. And with this tactic, we did not stay with a profit ratio of 1 to 1.5. We reached a great level of profit. The trailing stop tactic is a great style accepted in the markets. I'm not extending the video any further and I'll leave the details of this trading style to our next tutorial videos. As always, I invite you to join my Telegram group and leave the link in the description. See you again. Goodbye.